The 2025 GLC in the 300-mile hybrid 4MATIC trim. Let's dive in and start talking about this at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandhu. Just don't forget to like and subscribe. We don't want to waste your guys' time. So, GLC 300. Let's talk about what you get in the GLC lineup. Well, you get a GLC 300 base, which comes standard rear-wheel drive. Then you get the GLC 300, the 4MATIC, the one that's in this video, as well as a GLC 350E, which is a plug-in hybrid powertrain. And then you get the bigger horses in the barn, the AMG GLCs, and that is the GLC 43 and the GLC 63S Performance, all right? They all come with a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine paired together with a 9-speed automatic transmission, pushing 255 horsepower and 295 pounds-feet of torque. What I meant is they all come with the same engine, that 2.0-liter 4-cylinder, but the horsepowers and the torque and all those things, those do change, all right? MPG on this exact 4MATIC GLC 300 is going to be 23 city with a 31 highway, 17.4-gallon gas tank size. Let's go ahead and talk about the dimensions a little bit and show you guys the side profile, starting with the length. Length in the GLC 300 is going to be 186 length in inches, 75 inches in width, 65 inches in height, 113.1 inch wheelbase with 3,500 pounds of towing capacity. And again, that towing capacity is standard across all of the GLC trims. Does not matter which one you have. Now let's talk front end. So before we dive into the front end, I'd like to mention that this is an AMG line exterior package, which is an added on package on top, which gives you more exterior elements to just look a bit more higher and sportier too. For example, like this grille, you got the front chrome little Mercedes Benz emblems, as well as you get the high gloss black. That is because it also has a midnight package. And then you get the AMG trim pieces right here in this active air vent area. Headlight system is the high LED performance headlight with black interior housing as well as chrome, and we left those hazards on there on the eyebrows so you guys get an idea of what they actually look like, okay? Beautiful front end for this GLC. Now, coming over to the driver's side, over to the wheel area. Now, these are also added on packages. The AMG high gloss black rim, and you'll see that AMG engravement into the rim there. Also, as well as these all-season tires, the Continentals, and this is an Eco Contact 6Q, 255/45/20 on the rubber. Suspension system is shock spring strut suspension, and the wheel well trim is painted. I like to point those out because we don't like cars with the matte black plastic, kind of cheap. Over to the side mirror, blind spot assist, integrated blinker lighting. We do not have 360 panoramic camera on this GLC 300 4MATIC. We have the smart access keyless fob entry. You can lock and unlock the car from the outside. Just pull that handle or tap your hand over that little engraved square piece. Matte black plastic rocker panel trim. I probably would have liked to see that come painted. Up top, we have matte black plastic roof rails with an added on option as well for that panoramic glass, okay? Over to the rear end of the GLC 300. Up top, spoiler, integrated brake light, privacy glass, and a wiper. GLC 300 here, you will see different models will have the GLC 350E, for example, letting you know it's the plug-in hybrid. Over to the right, 4MATIC. Again, this is because it's the all-wheel drive. If you don't have the 4MATIC, you won't have that emblem. LED taillights here in the rear, and they are kind of tinted black, if you can see that in the video. High gloss black going across on the trim. And then maybe you don't see the backup camera, but it does have a little slide out square pocket that when you're backing up, that camera does drop, so it does maintain the cleanliness of the camera. Now, Envision Motors would like to give them a shout out and a thanks. Here at Rockland, California, if you find yourself in the market for one, shoot over to their Mercedes dealership and ask for Mike. Over to the bumper fascia now, here in the back. Bumper sensors going across, parking reflectors, non-active exhaust tips, okay? That's something that is a bah humbug for me, but again, all depends how people liked it. It's all my personal preference. High gloss black trim going across, and the exhaust tips are tucked under the vehicle. Let's go ahead and shoot open the self-opening tailgate, and we're gonna go ahead and talk cargo numbers. So 22 cubic feet of space with the second row seat up, 56 cubic feet of space with the second row seat down. On the right-hand side, we have a switch here to drop that 40%er of the seat. It actually pops that front passenger seat up so you don't have to run over there and put the seat forward if it's too far back. We also have a switch there in the back on the left as well for that left side. What do we get under the mat? Spare tire, and also it's pretty cool that it comes lockable. Okay, that's probably one of the first times I've seen that here on the GLC. Now that we're done talking about the powertrains on this GLC 300, showing you the exterior and the cargo, let's show you the interior. Before we continue with this video, if you find yourself in the Sacramento, California, or the greater Sacramento area like Rockland, Roseville, Elk Grove, and many other cities, if you need a passenger van rental for the friends and the family for the fun activities such as San Francisco, Napa Valley Wine Country, Yosemite, Lake Tahoe, Yellowstone, and many other places, use the link in the description below and rent from Vagabond Van Rentals. We also deliver. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and continue with this video. Now continuing with the interior of the GLC 300, starting with the passenger seat, the leather wrapped, and this is the design on the GLC 300. Get a look at that. We have the leg extensions that don't look like they're there, but they are there, and the ways you control this seat is exactly as we know Mercedes does. The control switches on the door panel, as well as they do come heated front seats. In front of that passenger seat, we have a lockable glove compartment, nice and huge glove compartment. We also have a high gloss wooden inlay, hyper silver trim with ambient lighting going across the door panels as well as the dashboard, the leather wrapped dash, and then we come over to the GLC air vents, 3 in the middle, 1 on each side. Over to the screen itself. Now, showing you guys the navigation, great interface on the Mercedes Benz, I have to say. Let's go ahead and show you guys what the camera system looks like. You can see that as well. You can change, well, you can't change it on this, just one angle. If you do have the 360 panoramic view, you can change that as well, okay? Check that out. Now we go ahead and drop that into parking. You have also the smartphone integration inside this GLC 300. Dual climate controls, and the way you're gonna control that is here and here. You could also just go ahead and shut that off. We go home. A bar here, a control unit that is just one piece, but it actually reads the touch sensitivity of your finger, and we could go ahead and change the dynamic mode or drive mode just like that, as well as the camera system, hazards, your car control, all right, your functions, turning off the display in your media system. Come over to the high gloss black center console, cup holders that you can actually tuck one of those cup holders and not use it if you need the extra space. You push that down and it pops it out, as well as 2 USB-C plugins, a wireless charging pad, and this is what your GLC 300 key fob is going to look like. Very nice premium key fob. Pop this dual lid center console cap, another USB-C plug-in, so 3 total, removable tray and some center console area. Up top, electric controlled sun visor, tilt slide, moonroof option, panoramic. This is great, but this is an add-on option. In front of that, this is where you're going to control. Now, this is ambient lighting as well up here. Just the character that they put in these cars are just amazing. Frameless rear view mirror and auto dimmable. Over to the driver cockpit cluster area now. We have a beautiful fully digital screen. Let's go ahead and acknowledge that. We're going to click that out. We're not checking our tires. We could go ahead and change the theme. If we press the home button here on the left, this is the way you're going to control your front cluster. You can mess around by sliding your themes. I'm going to show you guys what a full navigation screen looks like. All right, and then you could also mess with the info cards in between your gauges. If you have the classic view, you can do that as well. All right, now on the left-hand side, cruise control. On the right-hand side, you're going to control that infotainment screen from here as well as your media, your phone call, and your voice control. Paddle shifters for the 9-speed automatic transmission, shift lever there for the transmission, as well as a shift lever here. Sorry, not shift lever, but a control lever for your windshield wipers and your signal lights. On the left-hand side of the steering column, a lighting knob and a parking brake button. The door panel itself, we come over to the memory seating. This is where your heated seats are going to be, your controls, and your unlock lock button. With your kind of standalone, it looks like it's a floating control unit pad for your window switches and your side mirrors, all right? Those side mirrors do come automatic foldable, if I have not mentioned that as well. Now that we're done with the front side, let's shoot over to the second row seating. Now second row seating back here, leather perforation here too. In front, we have about the 90% of the front seats are hardbacks with a pocket on each side, and this is what it looks like. In between, air vents, as well as no USB-C plugins, okay? So keep that in mind. You don't have plugins back here. Armrest with cup holders and your phone holder here, as well as if you go ahead and press that partially and you get the cup holders too, okay? Up top, snap handles with the reading lights and the touch sensitive, but actually they're not touch sensitive. You actually have to click them on. Now guys, I'm about 6 feet 2 inches. Leg clearance is completely there. Head clearance is there. It does seem a little slightly tight back here. Of course, this is their compact SUV. We're not going to go over to the GLEs, right? So those get bigger, and we do have comparison videos for that too. Now guys, the MSRP sticker to this exact car is going to be $51,250, and the finishing price with all the packages on top is roughly around $61,000. So check out that MSRP sticker. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. And if you guys do need anything, let us know in the comment section below. We'll try to get back to you guys as best as possible. Don't forget to check out our other videos with regards to your make and model on car reviews at Vagabond Builds with James Sandu. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you and God bless.